Hey, what's going on, everybody? For First We Feast, I'm Sean Evans, and you're watching Hot Ones. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings.
And today we're joined by Sofia Gabard Rivera. She's a Tony Award-winning singer and actress, a Broadway star set to star in the new movie musical adaptation of A Chorus Line as Diana Morales, set to release in theaters in 2034. Sofia Gabard Rivera, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
What's your mindset like going into this? Do you feel prepared for this gauntlet of hot sauces in front of you?
Well, given that I asked my team to be able to be on this show, I'm just really excited to be here and I get to be in this moment. I'm just very sorry for my taste buds. That's not bad. No, that's good.
Well, obviously, everyone who will watch this video will know this, but I don't think that you've ever really talked about how you started your career. Could you just delve into that a bit more?
Of course. Well, ever since I was a little girl, all I remember is singing and how much I loved it. And I would do performances for my families until I got too embarrassed to continue them. And I really got into theater when I started as Nala in my 3rd grade recital of The Lion King. And then ever since then, I haven't been able to keep theater out of my life. I went to performing arts middle school and high school, and then I continued to pursue it into my college years. I went to Valencia College for my first 2 years of college to earn my AA, and then I transferred over to UCF where I earned my BFA in musical theater.
Wow, that must have been so exciting.
It really was. It's a little hot.
Well, I hope you don't mind me asking, but how much do schools like Valencia and UCF set you back?
Well, the tuition for UCF in-state was about $6,000, but it would have been more had I, sorry, it's really spicy, had I, been living at the campus, and I lived near the school, so I didn't really have to worry about housing, while Valencia was about only $2,000 for in-state, so I was really balling my first 2 years.
Wow, that must have been tough. How did you pay for all of that?
Well, I was graciously given grants like the Pell Grant, which basically covered all of my expenses for Valencia, but once it came to UCF, I applied for scholarships, literally every single day looking for things, just to pay off the rest of my UCF tuition, so I could afford it all.
Okay, going in after you graduate college, what were the first couple of steps that led you to the amazing career you have now?
Well, after college, I did a little bit more of community theater work, but I really, theater is not really like a you apply job kind of thing. It's more of like you audition kind of job, and then you're only there until the production is over. So I went ahead and I moved over to New York. I found a great vocal lesson teacher, just a dance teacher that would just teach me basic jazz, contemporary, ballet. Sometimes I did tap. I really do not like tap though. Really keeping your body in motion all the time is really great. Just so that you never lose any aspects of that. But, I just auditioned. I got an agent, and I was able to book my very first Broadway debut show. And then after that, it's just been snowballing into greater success.
That's great. What was your purpose? What made you wake up in the morning and keep going at what you wanted?
Well, in my first year of Valencia College, I took a class called New Student Experience, and we really delved into what your purpose is. And so I've always held it near and dear to me about what my purpose is. And I would just say my purpose ever since I was a little girl was to take care of my family now and, in the future, chase my dreams like my mom always wanted me to. She's one of my biggest supporters. So is my dad. My family, they're just really great and amazing. But you know, like I wanted to buy them a house, and that's like the first thing I saved up for. And I really just, the most important thing to me is family, and being able to help them and give them everything that I've wanted to give them ever since I was a little girl, especially doing the thing that I love the most, lightens my spirits. You know, it makes me happy to wake up and walk over to Times Square every single day, go over to the rehearsal spaces that we will be doing that day, and you know, it makes me so happy.
That is very sweet, Sofia.
In this freshman class that I had taken, the new student experience class, we took a test, and it showed me like my 5 main themes, you know, and so I learned of developer positivity, communication, there's another one there, but really like developer positivity and communication. I can use those just to make sure that my parents have like an amazing retirement. You know, I can just go and get my big break, you know, and now into the movie industry.
Now, let's get into your life now. What do you have to do in your day-to-day life to continue your career?
Well, going into every single day, I definitely I wake up, I make myself breakfast, I, you know, sip some tea, even though I hate tea. But then I go and I take my vocal lessons, warm up every single day. I go and I jog a little bit just to you know, stretch out the muscles, you know, and then over to the rehearsal space that we would be working into that day. And yeah, I pretty much spend my entire day there, and it's like the best thing ever. And then I come home, and then every now and then I'll go visit my parents. It's the dream. It's my favorite thing to do.
Well, look at you now. You're doing amazing things, and I can't wait to see what you do next. Thank you for coming.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much.